hair piles in the house.
She shed. Her hair was just everywhere.
At Rough Greens, we know dogs need live nutrition just like we do.
We have had a lot of issues with her skin.
Sometimes itching and scratching, lack of energy, digestive issues, they're not medical issues at all, but more likely they're nutritional deficiencies from eating dead food.
A lot of the nutrients just aren't there anymore.
The good news is you don't have to change your dog's food to improve your dog's health. Simply add a scoop of Rough Greens and make even the best dog food better.
I was truly amazed how fast it worked.
One of the most noticeable things is her coat doesn't have the itching.
He doesn't shed as much.
It wasn't even 2 weeks that I saw a drastic improvement.
We're so confident that your dog will love Rough Greens that we're going to let them try it before you buy it. Free. Just cover the shipping. Get your free bag of Rough Greens today at ruffgreens.com. That's ruffgreens.com.
I wish we would have found Rough Greens a lot sooner.
So good, your dog will ask for it by name.
Hi, babes, and welcome to a brand new episode of the Final FronTia with me, Tia Kofi. Now, on this week's episode, we have a wonderful human being. Honestly, one of my favorite people that I know. They are an actor from the iconic Netflix series Heartstopper. They're a reality TV star from Celebrity Big Brother. It's Bradley Riches. We were just talking, this is the start of the podcast, we were talking about training and like schools. When people ask me that question, I sometimes tell them that I went to like Erdang.
Oh,
and they'll be like,
Erdang's dancey.
Exactly. That's why I go for it, because they're like, but we watched you lip sync on Drag Race. Hi, how are you?
I'm good, how are you doing? You look
I'm
great.
Good, thank you for joining me in my home. This is where I live.
Thank you. It's a great house to be a part of.
Thank you for coming. So we talk about fandoms
Yes.
on this podcast, and you've actually been part of multiple shows that have very wide-reaching fandoms.
Yes.
We should have a little conversation about Heartstopper,
Yeah, of course.
because everyone knows that I'm a massive Heartstopper fan.
Well, this season you're in it more than me.
This season was great. I've watched like the whole season.
It's cute. It's very cute.
Do you watch it back?
I do watch it. Well, obviously last season it was a bit different because we had the screening was for all episodes. So we watched it then. So I watched it then, and then I had like a family and friends screening as well. But this season, the screening was only like the first 3 episodes, I think it was. So you kind of had to watch it in your own house this time. But yeah, last year I did watch it like 3 times. This time I've only watched it once so far. But you never know, there might be a time where I'll click back onto it.
I used to find it really strange watching myself back on stuff.
Yeah.
And now, I'm not going to lie, I have to do it because I'm like, I need to check I didn't say anything.
Just
obviously,
scary.
like, you're acting.
Yeah,
So it's different, but like, I will watch back anything and be like, please don't say something bad about someone, like, just to make sure. But it is like wild how much, like, from the first series till now, the Heartstopper fandom has grown
definitely
even bigger, and it's such a nice fandom.
No, it is. They're cute. It's like I think the thing that I always need to remind myself is like when someone really likes you or really like enjoys obviously Heartstopper and stuff like that, it does come from a place of love, which is really nice. Like there's not really many like people who are like scarily obsessed with that.
Yeah.
It's just like it's a nice, positive relationship with a show, which I think they just love it, and it's done help them a lot. And yeah, I think you got to see it as a positive a lot of the time, I think.
For sure. And it's like it's a huge age range, because there are sort of like older, like millennials, me saying that like I'm not not a 30-year-old. There are like older people who watch it because it has that nostalgia of like looking back and wishing things could have been like that. And also younger people who can watch it and learn from it.
Learn from it, 100%. Yeah, I think it's kind of interesting when you like meet people and it's like, oh my God, I love John Heartstopper, and you just don't know the age range anymore, because it's like you said, when you speak to the older generations, it's like they were, I think people mourning, that's the word, people mourning their younger self. It was like they wish they had it, and I'm like, oh, that's like a really nice way to like connect with the series. And then obviously younger people want to learn, and then people who aren't a part of the community but also want to learn, watch it. And yeah, it makes people feel seen and represented, which is really nice.
And then you also have people like producer Poppy over there who watches it for Kit Connor exclusively.
Never.
Not me outing you like that.
She's gone very red.
But like, it has been really educational, especially this series. And like,
you in fact have a conversation with Isaac in it about like sexuality and like asexuality. And like, I think that is so important because there are still aspects of like gender identity and sexuality and things that people don't understand.
No, 100%. I think it is like one of those things, especially with Isaac's storyline and obviously my character playing alongside that. It was quite a lot of things. It's like, I've never seen this represented, this community that's just kind of always been like hidden and kind of never felt like they're a part of this community. And it was really cool that Alice, obviously having experience themselves, could write a character in to make a whole community feel seen and feel heard, which I'm very grateful to be a part of as well. Yeah. It's really cool.
It's iconic. Also, one thing that just happened there is like I literally had to think because I was like, Toby, Isaac.
Toby.
Like,
yeah.
And like, do people come up to you and like, they're like, James? Like, call you your character name?
Yeah, I think a lot. Yeah, well, I was at One's House this weekend, and it was you get some Bradley from Big Brother, or you get Heartstopper. Whenever it's Heartstopper, they even say, "Oh, I loved you in Heartstopper." They go, "James from Heartstopper," and you're like, "Hiya, my name's Bradley." But yeah, like it is cool though. It's like, especially with doing Big Brother now, it's like when you get seen from Heartstopper, it's like, oh, you have that character to like hide behind, and then obviously Big Brother, people kind of do know me as Bradley. So yeah, a lot of people do say James from Heartstopper, and I'm like, just give it a quick Google, look what my name is, and then be like, oh, Bradley, I loved you in Heartstopper. But no, it is cool. It is really exciting.
That is like, similarly, me and Poppy were just in Leicester Square, and someone came up to me and went, "You were on Marina's season of Drag Race," and I was like, "I won that season. It's not Marina's. I won." Speaking of Big Brother, that is another iconic fandom that you're part of after being on Celeb BB.
Rogue.
That is, tell me if I can't tell this story, but I'm going to tell this story. So NDA, you did not out yourself as being on the show, but before, when it was coming up, I think I messaged you and I was like, oh, I'm really excited. Like I said something about Big Brother. And you went, why are you disappearing soon? Like you didn't say, are you going in?
Because I think you posted something on your story.
Yeah.
And I saw the rumoured. And at this point, I wasn't rumoured, but you'd been rumoured on a couple of articles. So I was like, and the casting team, they were like, oh, who do you want to see in that? And I went, I would love a drag queen, and I would love like an iconic mother figure, Sharon and Fern kind of. Yeah. And they were like, you've got both of them in there. And I was like, oh, okay. So I was literally convinced it was going to be you. So I was like, will you be disappearing soon? And you were like, no. I was like...
And then like a few days passed and I was like watching it. And then you like walked in and I was like, oh, that's why you are.
Yeah, I was like trying to suss that. But then obviously like 2 days later, the whole thing got leaked, like the whole lineup. But obviously we didn't know if it was true or not.
Yeah.
But I did study everyone on there. I was like, okay, this person, okay, cool. So yeah, it was nice to know like you kind of knew who was going in. We weren't actually meant to look at the leaks, but they were on my screens.
Yeah, what are you going to do? It's all on like your Explore page.
I know, it's like on, them Snapchat newses. It's like I was swiping up and I went, when you go to the SWAT, like the side thing, and it was just like 8 faces, and I was like, oh, there's my face. What the hell is it doing on there? Clicked on it, and then it was like exclusive lineup. I was like, someone got paid a lot to leak that. I'll tell you that.
I wonder who it was. Comment below if it was you. What was that experience like? Because I've literally been like an obsessive Big Brother fan from like day one.
Year. You'll have to do it next year.
Well, we'll see. Who knows?
You had it here first, guys.
Exclusive.
It was a weird experience. It was like, so when I first got asked to have a meeting for it, it was like they wanted it obviously because old Big Brother is like Channel 4, I think it was. Yeah. Obviously, it's like very known for like people sometimes getting naked and like having arguments and all this. So they wanted to obviously a reboot because it is a reboot for more of like a family, like I'm a celeb, get me out of here. That energy to it. So they wanted to reach like a younger audience, and then so they were like, oh, we like love the show Heartstopper, we'd love to see if you would be up for like coming on the show. And I was like, oh yeah, whatever. I was like, yeah, I'll come to the meeting, thinking nothing of it. I was like, my brain was like, this is not real. Like why? I wouldn't count myself as a celebrity in any way, shape or form. So it was like, why the hell am I going on to this show? And then, so I went through a couple of meetings and then I didn't hear anything for ages. And this was January of this year, actually. So, and it starts in March. So it was, so I did my first meeting in January, second one in January, third one in February. I think the fourth one was just kind of like a coffee thing. A fourth one in February and then Valentine's Day. And I still didn't hear anything. I was like, oh, okay, whatever. And then I woke up this day, the 15th of February. I was like, you know, when you have that energy, you feel like you're going to find out something today, like yes or no, because my agent was like reaching out to them, be like, oh, even if it's a no, we just want to know just to close the door type thing.
Yeah.
And they're like, oh, no, we're really keen on Bradley. We're just working out logistics and stuff like that. And that evening, my agent called me and was like, oh yeah, they would love you to come on the show. From them 2 months, it was like, I didn't actually think I was going to go on to it. And then even when I was like, yeah, I would love to do it, yeah. And then I signed the contract, my mum was like, oh, so you doing it? And I was like, oh, no. I felt like it wasn't real. It was like, I kept saying, yeah, I was doing it, but it didn't actually feel like I was actually going to do it. And then obviously went into the isolation thing. And then it was just kind of like a fever dream. Like you come out the car and you look around and these people are like, and you're like walking in, you're like waving, and then you see your family, and then you're just shut behind these doors and you're in this house. But my experience was very positive. Like I made such amazing friends in that house, and yeah, everyone who I think I got along with everyone, so it was really nice to be in a positive household.
Yeah, it was quite, particularly towards you, it was quite loving, I felt. But like, I feel like that, how long was your isolation period?
So before, it's not that long. So I was at the Brits on Saturday night, then Sunday, and then Monday night. So it was like Sunday early morning, like 7 a.m. All the way to Monday 10 p.m. It was the longest 48 hours. Did
they take your phone off you?
Oh yeah, as soon as you get into there. So I was calling my mum like in the car all the way to the hotel, like, I love you, I'll see you. And then I was like, that's the moment when you start doubt, when you give in your phone, you're like, is this the right decision? I don't know. Because then 48 hours, you have no contact with the outside world, but also you don't have the warmth and the niceness of like other people going through the same thing as you. Yeah. It's like you're literally in this hotel room with a chaperone. My chaperone was legendary, lovely. But it's like you're sat there just talking to this person who can't feel what you're feeling because she's not going through it type thing. But obviously then when you go into the house, you're surrounded by people who are like, why the hell are we doing this?
It's such a whirlwind. And like for the Big Brother experience is so different to any other reality show.
Yeah.
Like you're literally living with these people 24/7. Is there like a point where so I don't know when this stopped being about me asking you about what you're a fan of and me being like, but I love Big Brother, so we're talking about this. Like I'm asking all the questions that I've always wanted to know. But is there a point where you like forget that you're like being filmed, or do you like feel it the whole time?
Yeah, it's kind of a weird thing. It's like you're in the house, and you know you're aware that the cameras are there, you know they're there, but you do forget. Like if you start thinking about it all the time, you start thinking about what you're saying, and it's like that's not me. So it's like you kind of do forget them, but you are aware of them. Like I'm not going to walk around naked in this house. Like you do know there's cameras there, but yeah, it's a weird thing. I think it's like I wasn't like working out what I was saying. Like it was just authentic, because when you have a conversation, you just got to say like come off the cuff of it type thing. So in that sense, I didn't know they were there, but you know that you can hear them. Like when me and David were having a weird conversation in the toilet once, not in the toilet, in the bathroom. From the steam of the showers, it obviously made the cameras a bit like squeaky. And we're sat there, and all we hear is, and we look up, and it's this camera turning towards us, and we're like, I think they're watching us.
Whatever you were saying, they were enjoying it. So they were like, let's point all the cameras.
And it was kind of like, it's definitely the live stream time, because it was like 3 a.m. and they were obviously trying to get, everyone else was asleep, so they're trying to get some content, I guess. But yeah, you are aware of them, but not too aware.
Even on Drag Race, like we forgot. I remember like really early on my first season, me and Veronica Green were like having like a conversation, and we were talking about a horror, okay? And we were whispering to each other, and like suddenly like one of the producers like came up next to us and was like, carry on. And then I looked at the mirror and I was like, oh my God, I forgot there's cameras behind the mirrors. Like,
is there cameras behind the mirrors in Drag Race?
Is it like the same as Big Brother, like the two-way glass thing?
That's so cool.
Like they can film you straight through that, and I totally forgot about it. But are you a fan of like any other reality shows?
I do. I go through weird phases. Because I like to hyperfixate on certain things, and then I feel physically sick by them, like, because I love them so much. So I go through waves, and I do love reality. Like when obviously growing up watching Big Brother, I've always loved it. But yeah, watching it and then overwatching it and then being like, this is not for me anymore. It's like one of those things. But in other shows, have you ever seen the show Good Girls?
No.
It's on Netflix. Like that as well. Like I've watched that about 7 times.
What is that?
So it's about 3. There's a new season out, and I still haven't watched it because I'm like, I need a moment like from it, because I keep watching the first ones. It's about these. It's quite hard. It's quite like a lot of layers to it. But it's about these 3 women, and they all have their different families. 2 of them are sisters actually, but they all have their different families. And I can't remember how it starts, but they have They get involved with this like gang type thing.
Okay.
But they're like 3 like mums who you wouldn't think are a part of this gang. But they owe this gang some money. So then they start having to do dirty work for this gang. But it's like a comedy, but not a comedy. But the woman is just iconic. Like the main woman, she's just iconic. She's like, give me the fucking money. Am I allowed to swear? I don't know if I was allowed to swear. Yes. Give me the fucking money. But like they like hide loads of money in like this supermarket, and they have to go and get all this supermarket, but they're getting loads of this money out the supermarket, but they're giving back their debts, but they have to do it through crime.
Okay.
And there's a lot of layers. Like now it's on like season 4, I think, and there's a lot of layers. Like you really understand these characters. But I was obsessed with that.
Is it like comedy or drama?
It's a bit of both. Like there's funny elements to it because it's like this mum who's like feeding her kids at night, and then she's like, time to go, girls. And then like they go out and then they start like, they don't actually shoot anyone, but they go out with like guns threatening people to get the money. So it's kind of like a contrast. What's the thing where it's like juxtaposition, which makes it funny? God, that's a big word. Juxtaposition, which makes it funny. But it's like serious because it's like they need the money.
That reminds me of this show before your time. Called Weeds, which I think is on Netflix or something.
Weeds.
It's about this like suburban mum who's got like her 2 kids and she's raising them. And then suddenly like she's selling like marijuana to like local like mums and stuff who like just a little to calm them down. Like it starts very calm. And then like it grows and grows like the plant, I guess. But like her involvement gets bigger and bigger, and then suddenly she's like involved in this big like drug smuggling.
That is so similar. That does, because it's like she accidentally gets involved, and then she's like, oh no, now I'm the bloody leader. Like she's like, so that's so basically the same thing.
We'll swap. You watch Weeds.
Is it both on Netflix?
I think Weeds. Producer Poppy, my favourite game. Can you check if Weeds is on Netflix?
Can we see what season of Good Girls we're on? Oh,
Weeds
Amazon Prime.
Yeah.
Season 4. Oh, it's season,
season 4.
I was correct, yeah. So I haven't seen one of the seasons, which I might watch when I get home.
Well, yeah, we'll swap. We can watch each other's shows.
And then we'll do a little review.
Yeah. I was like really obsessed with Weeds. It like has a real gentle energy to it. And also like I really fancied like the guy who played her like eldest son.
Yeah.
That also helps. But like it's weird because I know that if I rewatched it now, because it's like however many years since I watched it the first time.
Yeah.
If I rewatched it now, I'd fancy like the head of the drug smuggling thing.
I get what you mean, yeah.
I've really aged out.
It's like the age brackets. It's like, oh, now I want the dad of the guy. Yeah.
That's like also, sorry, I go off on tangents, really sorry. But I used to, like with acting stuff.
Yeah. I
used to watch, do you know Waterloo Road?
Yeah.
So I'd watch it with like my friends, and like at uni they'd be like, oh, you'd still play like a sixth former, like you'd probably be one of the sixth formers.
Yeah.
And then like we kept watching it and they were like, okay, you'd probably play like a newly qualified teacher now. And now like straight up I'm someone's dad. Like I
mean, like the age, yeah. Like, yeah, because I think, who did that? Someone's done that recently. They were a student, but now they're no, that's on Bad Education, I think it is.
Yes.
Bad Education, the student is now the substitute teacher or the supply teacher.
Yeah, I think Leighton Williams went back from a student to be like teach drama.
Yeah.
But it also happened in Waterloo Road that one of the students from the first, because it's on like season like 15 or something.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Like one of the students from the first series then came back and he's now the dad of like 2 of the students. And also like the maintenance man.
It's just a family affair.
Yeah, totally. But I quite like that with like certain shows that like the soaps and stuff that like keep people going in it. Are you like a soap watcher?
I do love a soap. And I do have to agree with you. I do love that because it's like, it is realistic, like especially when you're like in this world of this town, like Waterloo Road, I don't know what town it's set in, but like that town, it's like people don't move from their town sometimes. People do stay in their town and then go, oh, let me just get a job at my old school I used to go to. So it is really cool. But I do love a soap. I do love a good soap.
Do you have a favourite soap?
I do love a bit of Emmerdale.
I've never watched Emmerdale.
Have you never watched it? But then also I like Emmerdale because I think it's always, you know, doing its thing. Like you're in a little farm, you know, they know their audience, they know what they're doing type of thing. So I love it in that aspect, and it was my granddad's favourite. So that's like I love it in that aspect. But the Hollyoaks as well, I'm enjoying that. Like I do watch Hollyoaks only on TikTok though. So
honestly, it kind of works through like that kind of thing because I like watching my drag daughter psoriasis, aka is Hesketh, was in Hollyoaks. That's my
it is,
friend.
yeah. I think I met her at the Gadio Awards.
Yes.
She was on my table, yeah.
Wait, was I not on your table as well?
No, you're on the table next to us.
Oh, okay.
Opposite. We said hey though.
Okay. Oh, that was a cute time. But yeah, no, you can watch like stuff, and I love the Hollyoaks like reaction videos. They have the actors like watching the scene. So when they have the dramatic thing, like who was in the car crash, or like who killed this person, they'll have like 2 of the actors watching it, and they'll react to their own scenes and be like, "Oh, it was me." You finally know. Love that.
I'm so good at acting.
Literally. But like sometimes they keep storylines from like the other cast members.
What do you mean?
So like people won't know who the murderer is.
Oh.
Only the actor.
So they film like a couple of different bit like Drag Race, isn't it?
Well, yeah. We all know they film multiple endings. But yeah, no, they don't know, and then they're like, "It's you."
Oh no, I have heard that because they did that with the EastEnders one. You know, the 6 murderesses.
Yes,
they did that with that, didn't they? Because none of them knew, and they were like, "I don't know who's getting murdered or who murdered the Christmas special." They did that, didn't they? And there was a video of her finding out. She opened the envelope and was like, "It's me, I murdered him."
Yeah, that was iconic. Are you too young to remember the live episodes of EastEnders they did?
No, I actually remember one, and I can't remember if it is 100% live, but I remember it was like a big Christmas. Is it Christmas, the live one?
Yeah, I think so.
And it was a guy, Bradley. That's what I remember. And is his character called Bradley, or was the actor called Bradley?
The character's called Bradley.
And he fell off the roof.
Because Stacey Bradley. Yeah.
Yes, and he was on the roof and he fell backwards. I remember that one. I can't remember if it was actually live though.
It was live.
Is it?
And they didn't tell the person who... So the whole big reveal was like who killed Archie.
Yeah.
And they didn't tell anyone, but they all had this final page of dialogue that they had to learn.
Yeah.
And the actor, Lacey Turner, who played Stacey, was like, "Well, it's not me. Like, I didn't kill Archie, so she didn't learn it." And they literally, during the live episode, gave someone like gave her the tap on the shoulder and went, "It's you." And that's how she knew she had to do it. So she just fully improvised and was like, "It was me. I killed Archie."
She had to improvise the whole thing because she didn't learn it. Oh, I bet when she got that tap on the shoulder, she, you know, that like sick feeling, like, what am I doing? What am I actually going to do? How's she going to, like, what word's going to go on the boom, 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 boom? She's like, "It was me. It was me."
She nailed it though.
Was it good?
Like, yeah, it was so good. Like I fully believed, like it wasn't until later that she revealed it. I fully believed it. And they did another live, Who Killed Lucy Beale?
Yeah, that was good. I remember that whole scandal.
And there was one bit in it where the actress Jane was married to Ian.
Yeah.
And like they brought back an old character called Tanya. Not me telling the entire history of EastEnders.
I love it.
They brought back an old character called Tanya, and she was meant to ask Jane how Ian was.
Yeah.
But it was live, and she accidentally said, "How's Adam?" which is the name of the actor. And it was just in this live where she went, "How's Adam?" And Jane just looks and goes, and then like moves it on because they didn't know what to do.
Why do they not do the live ones anymore?
Probably because of that.
Because she went, "Who's Adam? Where's Adam?"
Yeah.
I think that happened on Heartstopper a couple of times. Obviously, it wasn't live, but you'd always say like the actor's name just by accident because it's like you're so in it and you're just like, look, like you said, Toby Isaac. It's just like you just say what you see and you're like, "Oh, Toby, yeah, how you doing?"
I genuinely get really confused about that. Like, not confused, but like, especially at these events, like you said, the Gadio Awards and like the Attitude Awards, like, especially when I'm like introducing someone. Like, for example, like my boyfriend was there for the first time. He'd never been to one of them.
At the Attitude.
At the Attitude Awards. And I think I introduced you, but we'd literally just watched like all of Heartstopper. So when like you're all there and I'm like, we've just watched it. And I'm like, "Oh, I think you asked me where Toby was." And I was like, "Oh, I think Jenny's over there." And Toby's. And I feel like it's funny because he's not in that world. So I feel like I'm like being weird by like calling you by your real names because that's not how he knows it. It confuses me a bit.
Yeah, because I remember I went, "Have you seen Toby?" And you were like, "Toby." I went, "Isaac?" And you were like, "Oh, yeah, Toby.
Yeah, Toby.
I've seen him over there somewhere."
Yeah, like my brain just wasn't working like that. But like it's the same with like drag because like if you came up and you said to me like, "Hi, Lawrence," I'd be like, "That's weird."
Hello.
Call me Tia. Like, it's strange. So we talked about soaps.
Yeah, we talked about soaps.
But I feel like we need to get a bit like geeky. Do you have anything like sci-fi that you love to watch?
I do. So with I know you're a Doctor Who fan.
I am.
But so I used to be obsessed with Doctor Who when I was younger, but I haven't watched any of the new, apart from Yaz's one, haven't watched any of the new ones. But I used to be absolutely obsessed with Doctor Who. Like, I used to have the little minifigures. literally all of them, like I can't remember all the names now, but you know the rhinos with the things
the
on their neck. Yeah, Jadoon. I literally don't remember the names. Obviously the angels.
Yeah.
Are they called
Weeping Angels.
Weeping Angels. What other figures did I have?
I love
Weeping
them.
Angel. Oh, I had the octopusy guy.
The Ood.
Are they still in it? These characters?
They haven't been for a while, but they still exist in the
Daleks,
world.
obviously, I had loads of them. The red Dalek, I just remember that one being
iconic.
iconic. I'm going to keep going. I'm trying to think of all the figures I had. I'm getting confused now because I had Ben 10 as well.
Okay, we love Ben 10.
Yeah, Ben 10. I've always said when I was young, I was like, if there was ever a live action version of Ben 10, I want to be Ben 10.
Oh, I kind of see that. I can imagine like a younger you as Ben 10.
Yeah, well, yeah, I was about to say it needed to happen like 10 years ago. But I've always said that. And I used to have the watch as well. The Ben 10. So it was like, what alien am I going to be today? And I'd be like, the different aliens. Yeah, so I think Ben 10 and Doctor Who were my thing.
I can fully tell if we'd been the same age when we were at school, we would have been friends.
We would have had matching watches.
Yeah.
Did you ever watch Ben 10?
Slightly too young for me, but I feel like it sits just like I caught like the people a few years below me would have been like obsessed with it.
Yeah.
But I was more of like a Digimon, Pokemon era person.
Yeah.
Really ages me out of that, unfortunately. But Pokemon's still iconic. What are you talking about?
Yeah, Pokemon Go. I played that a couple of times.
Very that.
Get my steps in.
You're just trying to relate to Granddad over here.
I was trying to relate the modern day
I've heard of
Pokemon.
Pikachu, yes.
Yeah, I have heard of Pikachu. I'm trying to think of another one I've heard of. The dragon. What's the dragon called?
Charizard or Charmander.
One of them. I don't know.
They evolve. They're all like the same.
I've never really been into Pokemon.
Okay, I feel like you would enjoy it.
Yeah.
Because it sits in that world of like, I feel like Pokemon, Digimon, Ben 10, Yu-Gi-Oh, like this whole like sphere is like a similar energy.
Yeah, because I used to have Top Trumps of Ben 10.
Oh, I can't.
I love Top Trumps.
I do love a game of Top Trump.
I love a game of Top Trumps.
We have gone on a tangent and I just remembered that I had a question.
Sorry, I was talking about Top Trumps.
No, but it is Doctor Who related, but I am bringing it back to Heartstopper because that was one thing in Series 3.
Yeah.
There were two moments where, firstly, Marvel was referenced.
Yeah,
and I was
that's actually in the comics. It's really weird. It is really weird because I remember reading the comic books ages ago and reading it, and it's like, oh, I'm not a fan of Marvel, and Charlie's character said it, and it's just so funny that Joe is now in Marvel. It just makes it kind of, it feels like it's like one of those Easter eggs, but it seriously like was written in the comics.
Literally, like Nick's aunt is also in Marvel as well. And then also on Christmas Day, Nick and Charlie, right, I'm not coming for Heartstopper. Did not make sense. I was like, what? Someone has to say something. So they were sat watching the Doctor Who Christmas special.
Yeah.
But Yaz was in the Doctor Who Christmas special.
But were they watching the most recent Doctor Who Christmas special?
Yeah. So they were watching the one where Yaz, who is their friend Elle, was also Donna's daughter, Rose.
Was she actually in the video though?
No.
That's why I thought it was a different one.
So they cut just before. So it's David Tennant.
Yeah.
And then they cut to them watching it as Donna's voice turns up. But like Yaz is in that scene. So I was like, wait, this is too meta. Like
it was because I saw a TikTok and it was like I can't remember what it was like. It was like, oh my god, Nick surrounded by all of his favorite people in all of his favorite like films and stuff. And it was like his boyfriend in Agatha All Along,
literally.
His auntie in what is she in? What Marvel one is she in again?
Well, in the multiverse universe, she's actually like Captain Britain.
Captain Britain.
But she is Captain America, I'm pretty sure.
Oh yeah.
She's like, yeah.
And then it was like his friend Elle in Doctor Who, and then his mum in Doctor Who, because Olivia Colman was in Doctor Who once upon a time.
Oh my god, she was with Matt Smith's character.
Because it was like screenshot, it was like all of his like nearest people just in the things he's watching, like, oh, hey Elle, how you doing? That's
so
funny,
meta. Honestly, Olivia Colman, she like confuses me.
Yeah.
Because like she was Sophie in Peep Show on Channel 4 back in the day. She was in one episode of Doctor Who. She's like done the most random things. And then you cut like 5 years. She wins an Oscar.
Yeah.
What an icon.
Because she did, I remember we did, at drama school, we had to like analyse his performance, and it was London Road. Mm-hmm. And she's in that, and she walks out, she starts the film. I can't remember if it's a short film. No, it is a long film. And it's like, she's like, everyone's a little bit nervous. And she's like, starts singing, I'm very confused of everything. And it was a verbatim piece, which is like, you know, when like real, I can't remember, it was the murders that happened on London Road or something.
Yeah.
And it's like the actual interviews are like the people who are like, obviously like, not suspects, people who are witnesses or lived in the area of that, in that time. So all the songs are like real words. So some of the songs are a bit weird, like they're saying everyone's a little bit nervous and about 1,000 times. But she was in that as well. And I remember coming on and it was like, what, this woman's like an Oscar winner now, and she's like going, everyone's a little bit nervous.
But that is wild when you like look back at stuff. I always think, because I have this like weird thing, like I'll watch a film or something.
Yeah.
And like it's really handy because it's how I noticed that LaFille, iconic season 4 and Canada vs. the World Drag Queen, was an extra in the Marvels film. Because I sometimes just like, I look at like the background and I'm like especially if it's an old thing, I always want to see, like, maybe I'll recognize one of them. Maybe they like broke out and they got like another role, or like maybe they ended up somewhere else.
Yeah.
And I just think about like all the people that you like see. I'm like, I wonder, I recognize that one. Maybe they were in something else, or like, stuff like that. But like Olivia Colman literally went on to win an Oscar.
It is
and
wild.
That's like wild. Like that's a trajectory. One that you will emulate. When you win an Oscar, that's what I'm going to ask for. When you win an Oscar, I want you to go, thank you to Tia Kofi, who manifested and predicted this for me.
And here we are.
Oscar winner. Like, do you have like an idea of where you want to path?
Yeah, I do have an idea, but I don't think winning an Oscar is on that path. But I think it could be.
It's on my path for you.
Yeah, it's like one of those things. Like it's so far out of reach that you feel like it would never happen. But I mean, Olivia Colman. Like you said, we're doing little like appearances here and there.
You were in the same show.
Yeah, that's true. And it is weird. Like, if you said 2 years ago that I was going to be in a Netflix show, I'd be like, oh yeah, right. Oh, and then if you said a year later I'd be on Big Brother, it's like, yeah, this is all. So I think it could be possible, but
that's like one thing that I always like try and remind myself. Like, do you know what? I bet like Dua Lipa thinks, gosh, I haven't quite made it like Madonna. Or like Lady Gaga. And Lady Gaga's like, well, until I'm Cher, like as iconic as this person. And Cher's probably like, until I'm Jesus and a whole religion is built around me. Like you get used to the level that you achieve.
Yeah.
And that becomes your normal. And like sometimes you have to step back and go, wow, me 5 years ago, like would never imagine that.
No, that is true. That is very true. Yeah, because I remember my friend, she said, oh no, was it my friend or I think it was my auntie. She's like, you never know, the time you get married, you might be like the next biggest thing. And it's like, oh yeah, like, it's like, because you get so comfortable where you are, it's like, I don't see myself. I feel like it's just downhill from here. It's like you've like peaked and you're like slowly going down. So yeah, so I feel like maybe we're all doing slowly steps up without us even knowing. But so an Oscar could be one day, who knows?
Who knows?
That would be really fun. It'd be like one of those edits. I won't ever win an Oscar. Da-da-da. Thank you, the Academy.
Oh my God, that's so true. This will be the footage.
Yeah, this will be the footage. Oh, I'll never win an Oscar. Thank you, the Academy. Yeah. My mum, my Tia Kofi.
Yeah, it's now like written in the stars.
Yeah,
like we're manifesting it.
I'd love to be in like a big film though. That is one of the like a big goal.
Well, do you have like a genre that you're like?
I think like the movies that I feel like I could like get behind and be like kind of like a Diary of the Wimpy Kid or something fun like that.
I see
like,
that.
But then also I don't think that's Oscar award winning. So maybe something a bit more serious. Maybe I would love to do a war film.
Okay, no,
like,
I also see that.
A boy getting shipped off to war, fighting for his. I would love to do something like that.
I see what I was going to say, kind of like similar to what you were saying, but I see you as like a classic like British rom-com, like a Love Actually.
Yeah, like
you've got that energy.
Asa. Is it Asa?
Asa Butterfield.
That vibe. That's yeah.
Actually, Asa Butterfield was as a kid in. I recently like randomly watched Ashes to Ashes and Life on Mars.
Yeah,
like very old series, but it was like up on Netflix. I think you know how sometimes like iPlayer moves stuff onto Netflix.
Yeah,
like, and I just saw like a 12-year-old Asa Butterfield playing like a kid.
Oh my God.
And I was like, work.
Because he was in The Boy in the Striped Pajamas as well, wasn't he?
Mm.
That kid worked.
I know, literally that. Sex education.
Yeah.
Iconic.
Because I mean, there was a tweet that Alice put up ages ago, and it was like, come on, can we get, like, this was them manifesting, and it works, so maybe manifesting does work. It was like, quick, some commissioners, please get Heartstopper as a series before Asa Butterfield's too old to play Charlie. So that's, I mean, Asa wasn't in it, but they got the series, which is good.
Literally. I love that. Also, like, that is another thing to, like, remember and something to retain is that, like, the place that you have got to is like an aspiration for other people. Like I have the benefit of like seeing it every year when auditions for Drag Race season 7 are coming out, and I see like all the UK queens getting their tapes together and auditioning and stuff like that. And then like I sit and I look at Heartstopper and I'm like, oh, I'd love to like play a grown adult or like a teacher like in the Heartstopper world.
Yeah.
And that's something that you're already in that show.
Yeah.
And that's like what I like aspire to, like after I just got my headshots redone and all of
Slay.
that. But like you have to like remember like everything that you've achieved is like such a big deal. And there's always like someone who like looks up to you and is like, that's what I want to do.
And I want to do Drag Race, so maybe we should swap.
We'll trade. Yeah, that's just me. We'll literally trade. So you have to go on another series of Drag Race as Tia Kofi.
Yes, 100%.
And then I will be the oldest James that you ever did see.
He'll be back and be like, Isaac, I only said Toby. Isaac will be like, blimey now, he's hit puberty.
Yeah. James, you're tall and different race. And also a good 12 years older than you were.
I literally just went for the age thing. I just went for the puberty thing, but there was a lot of different factors.
many different issues going on. Thank you so much for joining me.
No, thank you for having me.
Before you leave, Poppy, I know. Like, if you didn't hear that at home, Poppy was just about to like, as if I haven't done 20 episodes of this movie. Before you go, we like to do a scene, which Poppy's super excited about this week, clearly. Producer Poppy has selected a scene for us, and usually it's based on the conversation that we've had, which has been mostly us talking about Heartstopper, Big Brother, soaps, and then me, for some reason, taking it upon myself to give you life advice that you didn't ask for and don't need.
A little sprinkle Ben 10 and Doctor Who in there.
Yeah, a little bit of that.
But mainly Oscar talking.
Yeah, mostly manifesting your Oscar. If it happens, I'm... Literally, the previous episode to this, I've had Jomba's Blonde talking about how she's a witch. So if you win an Oscar, me and Jomba's have started a coven. Down the road. Producer Poppy, what scene have you chosen for us? Okay, we have a scene from Celebrity Big Brother.
It's very long.
It's a short scene. Can you explain to the viewers what this scene is and what happened?
So this scene was, everyone was involved, but in this scene, speaking-wise, it is Lauren Simon and Louis Walsh. And basically, they rule broke. They said they were in the bedroom bitching together about Zizi and said, oh yeah, Zizi's definitely nominated me, like she hates me. And obviously you're not allowed to talk about nominations. So then the next day, Big Brother goes, there's been a rule break. And everyone's like, oh my God. And basically it's like, Lauren and Louis, your rule break is that you were speaking about nominations. So then it's so funny because Big Brother like quotes it like in his like voice. It's so campy. It's like, at 10:52, Lauren said, Zizi definitely nominated me. She hates me. Louis replies at 10:34 p.m. Yes, I think you're correct. So they did that in front of everyone, and they're like, their punishment was that they had to go into the shame bin, and it said the celebrity wheelie bin of shame, I think it is. And they sat in there for like 4 hours in the cold. Sat there, and Louis was like all like cute, and he's like in his little fleece, like eating his little cheeseburger. And they had to write a letter of apology to the house or to anyone they wanted to write an apology to. So for 4 hours in there, this is what they wrote.
Okay, they had their time. Do you want to be Lauren? I'll be Louis.
Yeah. I need to try my Mancunian accent. Like.
I need to get Louis Walsh. Louis Walsh.
Oh, you're
Irish.
Manchester. I'm Lauren Simon. No, that was really bad, but we'll just go for it. Do you want me to read it? That was so bad. I think once I get the first line out of the way, I'll be fine.
Okay.
Do you want me to read it?
You read it.
To all of the housemates here, we are deeply sorry for any upset that we have caused today. It was totally banter. Lauren and Louis.
It's actually very funny, even like in this moment.
It's because it was like they said it and then it went dead silent because it was like totally banter. We were like, oh, not the right thing to say. It wasn't banter. You literally said use the word hate, and then it went Lauren and Louis. And it went so quiet, and everyone was like looking at each other like, is this real? Like, is this actually real? Like, is this, like, because you're so paranoid, and you think like Big Brother's told him to do this to like, you know, as like a secret task, but that was generally what they wrote. And then I just burst out crying, laughing, and then Nikita was tapping me going, that's so disrespectful. Don't do that. Don't do that. And I just couldn't because it was so awkward.
No, I am you. In this moment, even now, I was like, no, I can't.
It was just banter. Oh, no, that was it. Banter. She said banter. So my accent was a little bit off. Sorry, Lauren. Should be watching this like...
I thought it was pretty good.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
Thank you so much for joining me.
Thank you for having me.
Is there anything that you can tell us that you've got coming up? Any secrets? Any projects? Any stream Heartstopper Season 3 on Netflix? I said it for you.
Stream Heartstopper. I'm going to Pantoland this year.
Exciting.
I'm playing Peter Pan in Peter Pan. So I'm doing that this year. And then next year I've got something exciting. Ooh. And it could have been not the Oscar bit, it could have been something we were talking about in this podcast, but we'll have to find out about that one, won't we?
No, I'm stressed now. I can't believe we're getting a live action Ben 10.
Yes. And it'll be like Ben 10 Returns.
Oh my God.
17. Yeah. I think I can play a 17. I mean, I do play a 17-year-old. I can play a 17-year-old.
That is what you do. I'm really excited about next year's project. I'm going to think about it now. I'm going to be replaying this whole podcast.
Replaying deeping every single thing. No, he's actually won an Oscar already. He knows.
You already do. The nominations
are in. Bradley Richards for James Wigan.
That's the title of this podcast. Oscar winner.
Bradley. Me.
Thank you so much.
Thank you for having me.